중재! 사격 중재! 모두 멈춰요!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the smartest things the characters did throughout the second season of Squid Game. We will be discussing various plot points, so a major spoiler warning is in effect.
우리 이곳을 가둔 놈들을 잡아서 이 게임을 끝내고 그 죄값을 치르게 할 겁니다.
Number 10. Buying a hotel.
사장님 안 계세요? 장사 안 해요?
Gi-hun has lots of money now, but he's not interested in living a quiet life in Bermuda. He wants to fight the Squid Game, and to do so he needs to prepare. So Gi-hun does quite an ingenious thing. He buys a shady hotel and uses the empty rooms as his base of operations.
여기 아까고 죽 좀 사왔어. 몸 좀 어때?
괜찮습니다.
He lives inside this hotel and he uses its many rooms to both store his black market weapons and practice shooting without the notice of the police. It's also well protected with security cameras and locked doors, ensuring that no one from the games can, check on him. Now that's how you use your money effectively. Number 9. Walking backwards.
이번 게임은 5인 6각, 근대 5종 경기입니다. 5명이 발을 묶고 함께 출발하여.
The second game is a 6-legged pentathlon involving 5 minigames. Players are forced into teams of 5 and their feet are tied together, forcing them into an awkward waddle. This becomes quite a problem when the stone throwing game is botched and the team has to both retrieve the stone and walk back to the throwing line.
비석치기는 실패하면 시간이 많이 지체되겠어요.
The first team to do this makes a great effort to turn around and walk back normally, losing many precious seconds in the process. But as Hyunju accurately deduces, they can simply walk backwards rather than turning all the way around. It's a little thing, yes, but it's a very smart thing, and it helps save her team precious seconds, not to mention their lives.
벌을 주워가지고 돌아올 때는 저렇게 하면 시간을 좀 줄일 수 있겠네요.
저 팀은 뒤로 가는 게 더 빨라.
Number 8. Gi-hun puts a tracker in his tooth.
자, 하세요.
Gi-hun and Junho team up to find Squid Game Island, but there's just one problem. They have no idea where it is. So, they devise a very smart plan. Gi-hun decides to re-enter the games and has a tracking device placed inside one of his teeth. Thanks, shady black market dentist. In theory, Gi-hun would be brought to the island and Junho would be able to track him with GPS. The mercenaries would storm the island, save the day, and the games would be over. Of course, that's not what happens, as the boat captain gets wind of the plan and betrays the group. So the tracker doesn't go to the island, it goes into a tub of bait.
이게 이 안에 왜 들어있냐고! 그거 아까 부탁하기 전에 어떤 사람이 쓰다남은 미끼라고 준 건데 왜 그러세요? 방향사 좋댔어. 그놈들이 눈치챘어.
Number 7. Finding the recruiter.
내일부터 사람 늘려서 아침 첫 차 시간부터 막차 시간까지 수색하세요. 지하철 전 라인 동시에 해요.
전 라인을 동시에 다?
Of course, before they can even re-enter the games, they have to find a way to re-enter the games. And what better way than to find the recruiter? Gi-hun knows that he hangs around subway stations playing dakji, having had some experience with that himself. Kim and his goons search the stations, but their members are too small and their span is not nearly wide enough.
오늘은 1, 2, 3, 4, 5선 라인을 쭉 돌아봤는데 똑같아냐.
Luckily, Gi-hun has a ton of money to throw at the problem. He hires more of Kim's men and has them check every single station at the same time, and Kim further incentivizes the team by offering a huge bonus to the man who finds the recruiter. And just when all hope seems lost, bang.
아이 진짜 딱지를 치는 놈이 있었으면 우리가 진지겠지.
Number 6. Gi-hun covers his mouth.
네, 너 때문에 더 쫄려. 입 가리고 말해야 돼. 위험해.
Red light, green light goes a heck of a lot better this time around than it did in Season 1. Of course, that's thanks entirely to the efforts of Gi-hun, who goes to great and brave lengths to lead everyone to safety. He tells them all when to run and stop, he helps some cross the line, but even more importantly, he covers his mouth.
어라! 입 가리라니까!
He knows that talking counts as moving, so he continuously poses with his arm over his mouth. This allows him to communicate and strategize with the group even when he's supposed to be frozen in place. It's a genius move, and it undoubtedly saved many lives.
안 돼! 지금은 안 돼! 그 자리에 그대로 있어!
Number 5. The Mingle strategies.
게임이 시작되면 원판이 돌아가고 숫자가 발표됩니다. 30초 안에 발표된 숫자대로 짝을 지어 방으로 들어가서 문을 닫으면
Some of the games are purely physical, others at a depraved psychological angle. Season 1's main psychological game was Marbles, and Season 2's continues the M tradition with Mingle. The concept is simple. Only a certain number of people are allowed into a door, forcing players to choose their allies carefully while painfully betraying others.
경수, you! Let's go!
Luckily, Gi-hun plays the game to absolute perfection. He and his team of allies get through every round with just one casualty, and it's mainly thanks to his leadership and very quick thinking. And even then, Young-mi only dies because she collided with someone else, not because she was intentionally left behind. Number 4. 1 kills 3 for 3.
2명.
왜요?
남은 사람 수가 126명. 여기 방은 50개. 2명씩 다 들어가도 100명이니까 사람 수보다 방이 부족해요. 먼저 들어가는 사람들만 살라는 거죠.
Jung-bae and the frontman, posing as player 1, find themselves in a unique situation. They were told to group into teams of 2, but they find another man inside their door, thereby breaking the rules and bringing the total number to 3. And that's when the frontman acts quickly and does something highly intelligent, albeit highly immoral. That being, murder.
1. 게임이 종료되었습니다.
With time quickly running out, he grabs the man and snaps his neck, bringing the total living players back to 2. It's a clever twist on the rules of the game, and one we admittedly never thought of. Granted, the guards wouldn't have killed the frontman, but still very perceptive on his part.
아까 무슨 말을 하다가 만 거야? 응? 영일 씨 말이야.
Number 3. Smuggling weapons.
네 할머니가 물려주신 비년디 혹시나 해서 내가 호신용으로 여기 꼽고 왔다.
Throughout Season 2, we see numerous players smuggling makeshift weapons. Gyum-ja has a small hidden blade inside her hair clip, and while we haven't seen what comes of this, chances are that Chekhov's knife will come into play in Season 3. Furthermore, Myung-gi uses a metal fork to kill Thanos, having stolen it from dinner and smuggled it in his jumpsuit. Granted, these weapons are allowed by the guards. Chances are they know about Gyum-ja's knife but allowed her to keep it, and we know from Season 1 that using utensils to kill other players is both allowed and encouraged. Still, it doesn't make their smuggling any less intelligent and forward-thinking.
까부는 놈들이 있으면 확
역시 6.25 때 살아남은 우리 장금자 여사지 대단하십니다.
Number 2. Keeping one guard alive.
손머리 올려! 무릎 꿇어!
It would be very easy in the climactic gunfight to kill every single guard with passion clouding logic. Unfortunately, this would leave them completely lost in the labyrinth complex. Luckily, Gi-hun and his team of rebels are smart enough to avoid this.
니네 대장이 있는 곳으로 우리를 안내해.
They leave one guard alive, which not only gives them a hostage, but it allows them to navigate the Escher staircase and find the control room. And not only that, but they learn through this guard that a mask is needed to pass through the door's security system. The rebellion doesn't work, but if it did, it would largely be thanks to this one intelligent move.
저 끝을 돌면 관리자 구역에 입구가 있어. 그 위가 컨트롤룸이야.
빨리 가.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Planning the Uprising.
어떻게 싸울 건데요? 그놈들은 총이 있어요.
Gi-hun has been here before, so he knows how it all works. He knows that murder is allowed. He knows that once this knowledge is revealed, one faction will try killing the other. He correctly deduces that the O's will attack the X's at night, and he knows that the guards will eventually stop the fight and scan the dead.
탈락자들 정보를 확인하기 위해서
탈락자 체크해.
스캔을 하려고 할 겁니다.
Thankfully, he takes all his knowledge and puts it to use while planning his uprising. Hiding under the beds, emerging after the fight, and posing as the dead was an especially smart move, as it was this that allowed them to pounce on the guards and steal their weapons. As we see, the rebellion itself was quite well planned. Too bad it had a mole.
정리 시작해.
What other moves did you think were particularly smart? Let us know in the comments below.
지금부터 우리가 찾아야 될 사람은 바로 이 사람입니다.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.